toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Head toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Head toss, head toss, head toss, head toss, head toss.
Hi.
Well, hello, beautiful. How are you?
Look at the hearts. Look at the theme we have going on here, girl.
Aw, that is awesome. I love
I
it.
love it.
I absolutely love it. So, if you guys haven't guessed yet, our special guest tonight is Meggs. My co-host, however, is having family stuff, so she will not be available. Let me merge my chat.
Oh, my notification hasn't gone out yet. I was putting the little one to bed, and sometimes with a 5-year-old that's now 6, there's lots of things that you need to discuss before he'll settle himself down. So thank you for letting me come in just a little late.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, when you got little ones, it's a pain. It is absolutely a pain. So why don't you start off, for those who don't know you, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Sure. By way of favorited or just general?
General.
Okay. Well, my name is Meggs because I got legs, long ones, 2 of them. That's why there's 2 G's for the 2 legs and the S because there's 2 of them. I have been here with Favorited for almost 567 days. I will be celebrating my 5, 6, 7 next February. And it's my first experience live streaming. So it has been a really incredible and wonderful journey. I don't mean to rub in the fact that I have legs, MJ. You just happen to be here and not have any. So please don't feel like my comments about legs are directed at you in any way, shape, or legless form. I love you, sweetheart. So it's definitely been a new experience for me. I've learned a lot. I'm learning a lot. As a person who has been in the corporate world for a quarter of a century, it's a different way of running a business and being present with a community. And I'm grateful that God has blessed me with an opportunity to be challenged again in my later years. So I have 2 children and a husband, and I have a recently widowed mother and a little sister who is special needs that we spend time with. I live in Utah. I love candy. I love music. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You might know them as Mormons. That is not the kind that has more than one wife, more than one husband. That's completely different. Also, I don't drink, smoke, or do drugs anymore. I am in recovery 13. No, how many years is it now? I have to do the math. 11 years, 11 and a half years.
Congratulations.
It was 2014. Thank you.
That is amazing, babe.
Thank you so much. I'm proud of myself. I'm grateful to have any kind of opportunity to connect a little bit more deeply with anyone that has interest to be curious. And of course, a gorgeous mistress like this, I could never deny. I just love you and I want to get you and squeeze you. How's that for a brief overview?
Yes, absolutely fabulous. Which, okay, so my first question is, have you ever lost your streak or been banned?
Answer is no and no.
I didn't think you would ever be banned, but it's a question that I asked everyone. So
your audio keeps on coming in and out. Is it okay for you guys, chat?
Sorry, I apologize. Sometimes it's. Let me turn it up just to here. See if
yeah, it's coming in and out for us.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good.
Hi, Dan.
I got to get that fixed.
So I went live, or logged in and went live my first day here on Favorited, and I haven't gone live every day since because I don't stream on Sundays, but I've kept that streak, my original streak. I've never been banned. I've never had a talking to. I've never done anything that has got me into hot water on Favorited. IRL though, I might have a rap sheet, I might have a record, I might have a little bit of, no, I'm kidding. I most certainly keep my nose pretty clean around here.
Absolutely. Phenomenal. Thank you, Farmer. Are you on any other streaming apps or apps creator?
So apps? I actually started, I've got a YouTube. I don't stream there, but I've got a YouTube. I do my Christian music there. I have a couple accounts on YouTube. And then for my mortgage business, I was asked to, I had a Facebook that I've deleted since, and LinkedIn, which I've deleted since. But my mortgage company, by way of marketing, had asked me to do some promo videos on TikTok So I created a TikTok account. My TikTok handle is Mortgage Meggers. And so I started making videos there. Very clunky, very, very clunky. But what happened, Mistress, is I don't know if anybody else can empathize with this. I'm sure moms can, but I've been a mom my whole life. My little sister was born when I was 5 with her special needs, and so I kind of took on the role with my mom of being her second mother and raising her. And then I had my
That's
first
girl.
child very young. So I've been a mom my whole life, and with that responsibility comes sacrifice, right? You
Yes,
sacrifice the
absolutely.
things that you take joy in. Not that motherhood itself isn't joyful, but it's work. And so,
Yes.
you put away the things that you love as a kid because you got to focus on
Yes.
bringing home the bacon. So,
100%.
in my younger years, I was trained classically to sing. I'm an actress. I'm a performer. I do literary work. All these creative arts that I had to put aside when I had my little one, and I just never could see a way through earning a living using any of those talents aside from, my job thinks that I'm
Right.
funny and they want me to be on a video. Okay. So I started making videos and I realized I had a knack for it and like it was fun. And then I kind of got on a follow train with like 80s music and I was like, oh, I found my people. And so I
Right?
started editing funny videos about the 80s and I definitely like I got some followers and had some fun and then I went live and I almost like jumped off a roof. Like the toxicity and the disgusting. I'm rated G.
Yes.
I've lived a life. I've had a couple of kids. Like I'm not new to all of this,
Right.
but I most certainly have never imagined the majority of the things that would just be chatted by some random yucky that would come and be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how do you, I can't even imagine that. And now it's seared in my brain, like just yucky. So
Yes.
I got a really bad taste in my mouth about live streaming. And then I was friends with some people. I joined their Discord family. And it was this fun I don't know, subgenre, a subreddit of what my life kind of was currently leaning towards. And I loved it. And somebody said, hey, there's this new app. The owner is talking to somebody right now. I clicked the link and it was favorited and it was DT having an
Oh,
interview with Cougar Kim. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a try. And I went live my first day and it was night and day, right? I had
yeah.
no
Absolutely.
issues at all. People I co-hosted with, Soul System Cyborg and Ninja Vibes were the two on my first date. Spent hours
Oh,
with me, showing me the ropes, all the things we needed to know. It was amazing, and I never looked back. But I do often, in gratitude, right? Because I got laid off from that mortgage job after a
yeah.
quarter of a century after running that show. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
my dad died. Like all these things happened,
Yep.
and all of a sudden, I'm handed this blessing, this opportunity to earn my living, applying all these talents and things that I never got to do because I made other decisions and was a young mother. And now, in my, like I say, my sunset years, my later years, I'm able to now make a living applying all of them. And I couldn't be more gratified by the blessing that it's been to be here.
That is awesome. That is absolutely 100% awesome. I absolutely love that. And I love hearing the real you. And yes, she chooses to be rated G. She is an amazing person. If you haven't gotten a hug from her, make sure. Are you going to VidCon this year?
Whatever they have for us. I know Zach had said that he's going to be speaking. I don't know. Like I'm terrible. I have to go and like look at the dates and where it is and like favorite it's going to do something. They're not going to do something that as big as they did last year, Zach had
Okay.
said, but like I want to see like when they're doing whatever they're going to do and make sure I coordinate. So I'll
Right.
definitely go. I'll go. I just don't know what
So
it looks like yet.
if you haven't gotten a hug from Meggs, go get a hug from Meggs. She gives the best squeezy, squishy hugs in the world. In the world. She does. Um, do you remember who your first battle was with?
Yeah, well, it was Soul System Cyborg
Okay.
was the first one, and we co-hosted and played a couple different games, but the battle was included, and we
Okay.
were together for about 4 hours that first day, and then we couldn't co-host with more than one, but he like Ninja Vibes was in the chat, and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go live now, and so then I flipped over to him.
Aw. That is awesome. That is awesome. And I'm glad that you remember that. Is there any advice that you would give for smaller creators like myself?
Well, I consider myself a smaller creator as well. I
She
might
may,
have a
but she's
presence here
really
on
not.
Favorite because of the number of days I've been here and, you know, the volume of my voice. um, but I think as a first time streamer, a first time creator, the number one piece of advice that I like to give, that I actually implement myself, is to take time away.
Yeah.
When I first found Favorited, it was literally like a drug. I could not get enough. I don't think I'm the only one that has caught the Favorited fever. All right,
Yes.
it's like when cable TV first came out. Because back in the day, at 10 o'clock, you'd get the little message, parents, you know where your kids are. The national anthem would play, and then there would be static. All right, and you'd go to bed. Okay. But when cable TV came out and you're like, oh, there's another movie on. Oh, there's another movie on, and you stay up all night. Okay. Oh, there's another favorite. There's another friend. I've never been live. Like I did like an overnight stream or a 24-hour, like when it was my birthday. But outside of that, like I took a break.
Yeah.
But girl, I did not take enough. For my first like 2 months, my husband thought that I was cheating on him. Literally, he's like, "Who are you on your phone with all day? Like, this is weird." And I'm like, "No, it's not his favorite." Okay,
It's
so this
actually
is
my
my advice.
friends. They're just
I don't stream on
friends.
Sundays. It's for religious purposes.
Yes.
But I'm grateful that I have that as an excuse because I need it.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, I would be like,
Absolutely.
oh, I don't have it. And there's been a few Sundays where I get on and do some singing, or I popped around for events. But like as a general rule, for religious purposes, I don't stream on Sunday. But taking that break. So if you're new and you're catching the favorited fever, by all means, surf the wave, have fun. But in the back of your head, you're going to get to a point where it's overwhelming and you're going to realize, or you're going to feel like maybe you're losing your voice or who you are or what your focus is. So it's really important to take off your shoes and socks and go walk in the grass, take a
Yes.
day off, take an hour off,
Meditate.
take a month, whatever you need, but do some scheduled. I'm not going to be live streaming time and I'm
Uh,
not interacting with social media at all. Take a break.
yes. Meditate, walk through the grass, do whatever it is you do to relax and de-stress yourself.
Mhm.
Because yes, it does become a lot. Um I know that you do a lot of various things on the app. I'll have you tell me about those in just a minute. But I wanted to know, what is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
I think it was just the other day I painted an eye mask on my face and put on leather and cosplayed as Maurice, the snack panda's
That is
mistress.
so awesome. That is so awesome. I'd love to see a picture of that because you would be adorable like that.
Yeah, I looked pretty cute. So I had some really big black bruises, and I was like, makeup wasn't covering it. I was like, I just need to, you know what I needed to do? I had actually, you're going to ask me about this later, but let me just show you now. So we make these really fun trading cards for various reasons. And the very first heist that I received this year, the trading card was made for Spice. And this is how it was designed. And I used it as my inspo for the look. And this is what I was trying to go for.
Oh my
And she said
goodness,
the
that
first
is
heist. Okay.
adorable.
So that's what I was trying to go for. But ultimately, I was thinking initially I would just do like the high fashion, you know how they just have like the black stripe like
Yes.
right there. It's very
Uh-huh.
like chic, and I ended up just like, it was bad. So anyway, I did a little mask, and then I was like, oh, Catwoman, you need your ears. Well, I don't have ears. Spontaneous.
That is adorable. I love it. I love the graphics on that, by the way.
Oh my gosh, girl! We got so many for the royalty courts and the galleries, and so much good stuff happening over here.
So you're gonna sell those later on.
No, as a matter of fact, they're not. Well, maybe in the future when somebody earned, like, there's a difference between getting a graphic and then having your graphic turned into an actual trading card that
Yeah.
is printed and then hologrammed and sent to you, or foiled and sent to you, and then
Aw.
you can play that card in one of our actual live stream games.
Uh-huh.
Like, you come and played Love to Love, right? So let's
Yes.
say you have the heist card for whatever reason you got it, and you're in a Love to Love box and you're about to be booted, and you're like, Meggs, I'm going to play my heist card. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're going to heist Terry C. Love's score and combine it with yours. Okay,
Yes.
throw your heist card, you can have it, right? And then Terry goes packing and you get his score. right? So there's little different things that you can do with the cards. Eventually, we'll probably sell like a pack, but the ones that you earn that I send you will be signed, and they'll have a like an
Aw,
identifier that can only be used for certain things.
that is adorable. So
It's so fun.
some of us like to collect things like that. And I'll say, so if you do end up selling like a pack of them with
Hmm.
everyone's stuff on it, I would love to have one.
I would love to have you have your own too. We'll have to see how we can get
Yes,
you there.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Have you ever been on a blind date?
I mean, I haven't been set up on a blind date. When I was dating before I married, I met my husband on the internet. So, like a lot of that
Okay.
dating, internet dating, was is kind of blind. You know, you don't
It
really know
is.
what
It
you get until you
is.
get there.
Yeah.
But I've never actually like a traditional blind date. I've never been set up
Okay.
on one.
What is the worst date you've ever been on?
Say that one more time.
What is the worst date you've ever been on?
Um, TBH, haven't gone on a lot of dates. But there was one time there was a guy that I was dating, and he was coming over to my house for dinner, and I had made stroganoff, and I'm a very good cook. I'm a very good chef. I can't bake, but I'm a great, like, one of my creative outlets is food, and I can taste budget. Okay. I'm a good
Okay.
snacker. And he was taking his sweet, sweet time, like a long time. And so to the point where, like, I put the stroganoff in a bowl and put the bowl in the fridge and said, all right, when you get here, we'll just reheat it. As I was putting the glass bowl of stroganoff into the fridge, it slipped out of my hands and the bowl dropped and it shattered.
Oh my
Okay, I was
goodness.
single mom. Okay, I had spent all my money on the ground beef to make the stroganoff. He's showing up at some point. I don't know when. I don't have time to make anything in case he rolls in. And I've talked myself up a pretty big stroganoff hand. Okay. So what I do is I just take the very top mound that still kind of hasn't touched the floor,
Uh-huh.
scoop that, and put that in a little dish and then clean up the rest. He gets there. I serve it to him. It's delicious. He's oohing and awing. He's what about bobbing it. And then all of a sudden I hear this crunch. There's shattered glass in his stroganoff. And I didn't say a word.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, Carter. Now he knows. Now it's on the internet.
Oh my goodness. I love that. How many
Anyway,
times have
that's
we
how I
all
got my
wanted to do
reputation as a
something like
murderer.
that?
It's fine.
We've all wanted to do something like that. Come on now. We all have.
In my
Um,
defense, he had very strong teeth.
okay, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So when did you actually become a full-time streamer?
So I was laid off from my job on the day that we were told my dad was going to pass away. So he passed away on April 10th, and I was laid off on, well, it was April 8th in the afternoon. So my official streaming full time started the next day, the 9th. Um, and I streamed every day through the process. My sister Generator is on the app, and the day that he passed away, we popped on live and talked to each other about our favorite memories about dad. It was one of our grieving and stress and coping mechanisms. As a matter of fact, I was talking with somebody earlier today that I'd met at VidCon, and apparently I'd met their significant other at the same time. I have no recollection of meeting her at all. And
Oh,
the only thing I can attribute it to is my dad had passed away less than 2 months earlier. And it was my first experience going to VidCon, let alone meeting people that I'm live streaming with, let alone
right.
all the things, being self-employed, all that. And it was just a whirlwind. But officially, the day I was laid off was April 8th of 2025. So that's when I became a full-time live streamer.
I just want to say dang, because all going through all of that and still pushing forward, that is a strong person. That is a very strong person. And I give you kudos and praise for that because that is freaking amazing. Be- You are an amazing person. Absolutely amazing. The more I learn about you, the more I'm just like shocked and in awe. Okay. Um, Which, I mean, here one of my questions on here. How do you
I've
deal with
lost. What was that? I lost all the audio.
how do you deal with being so beautiful?
Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're gonna get into it. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Thank you for saying that. I think you're gorgeous. But here's the thing. My whole life, I've been the size of Texas. Okay? You know, because I've had you in my arms.
Yes.
But IRL, when I'm walking around, I draw everybody's eye and everybody's attention. And it's not because I am anything but the size of Texas. They look at me and
She
think, oh,
means
is she a
tall,
tranny?
like,
Is she a
ladies
dude?
and
Like, how
gentlemen.
can somebody be that big? Okay. But with that comes a lot of insecurity. And as a matter of fact, I'm on Ozempic. I have been for a long time. And I've lost well over 100 pounds. A couple of times. Now, of course, on my frame, that maybe doesn't translate. You know, I could lose 20 pounds and you wouldn't see it at all. But still, for me, that
Same.
was a big
Same.
thing, literally. Okay, and my entire life, from my pre puberty, all the way till I mean, even now, the physical insecurities of being a woman, a tall woman, a woman in the corporate world, a woman now on social media. When I say I haven't gone on a lot of dates, like that's the reason why, because dudes don't ask out the chick that they feel like could floor them. You know, hey, you guys, whack, right? But I really feel like. I feel like God made me that size for my own protection because I'm a squeezer and a squisher, right? And I just think the
Yes.
best out of everybody. So I think that if I was smaller, I would have been in bad situations. I've been in bad situations and been
Yes.
protected because of my size. So it's definitely been a blessing.
That's awesome. How tall are
Yeah,
you?
but 6'1".
Okay. So
Yeah.
she's a little bit taller
I'm not,
than
I'm
you,
not, I'm, not-
VP.
I'm not, I'm just, it's just part of me.
Yeah.
But when anybody gives a compliment to my physical beauty, I doubt it because you train
Don't
yourself
you
and you
ever
hear
doubt it.
something.
Don't you ever doubt it, because I will tell you, the family of chaos literally goes, "Oh my god, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful." I do not doubt it. I'm telling you.
You're a
Everyone
sweetheart.
that I talk to thinks you are amazing and beautiful, and you have the heart of pure gold.
Well, I definitely think that a lot of maybe my sparkle comes from that inner glow that is built from my faith. I call it my Jesus sparkle or my gospel
Oh.
glow. And I feel like that often will come through, especially if I'm talking about something that's important to me or I'm looking at somebody beautiful. I tell you what, if this face is looking at a toilet to clean or bills to pay, she not cute. Okay.
I
But
can
if I'm
make
looking at you and I love you, yeah, I'm going to reflect that glow a little bit.
she is amazing. So, I do know that some lucky dude over there in Utah gets to call her wife. She has 2 kids, right? 2 kids. Um, and I got to meet Generator, so
Yeah.
that was exciting for me and both of you. Um, how many siblings do you have?
I have 6 sisters and 1 brother.
Wow, that is amazing. So you're one of 8.
I'm one of 8. I'm number 7 of 8. Yeah.
I'm the baby of 7. I'm number
You are the
7.
baby? 7 is the number of completion.
Yes.
You know, of course, 8 is perfection, which is my little sister Katie. But we don't have to talk about her.
Oh, that is so amazing. Oh my goodness. Let here. Well, we'll get to this. Um, if you had a theme song, what would it be and why?
Enya, because I love her. But I think you know how there's like the fun little trend right now of like put up your selfie and TikTok will like pick a song for you or whatever.
Yes.
I used to think that like the soundtrack of my life would be like Last of the Mohicans, like epic and amazing, and Pirates of the Caribbean, right? And when you're driving down the freeway and you're going a little bit too fast, you're like, ooh, ooh, yeah, or a techno song or something. But ultimately, I think, shoot,
I love you so much.
It's a simple song. You might not know it, but I'll sing it for you.
Okay.
If I can stop. Okay. Goes like this. I have to pinch myself. Ahem. Son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. Okay, somebody tell me a joke. Get this off my. Okay, it goes like this. I'm not going to look at you. It goes like this. I am a. Oh, son of a biscuit. I'll sing it for you in a minute. Okay. Let's go to the next song. I'm going to write it down. I'm too emotional. Maybe I'll close with it.
All right.
Okay.
What is your favorite spice to use on chicken?
Tarragon.
Oh. Wow.
I guess it's not a spice, it's an herb, but yeah.
Yeah. Spice, herb. But yeah, tarragon. That's a new one.
Mm.
What is your best recipe?
I mean, I don't have a recipe for anything, which is why I'm a terrible cook or terrible baker, but a great cook because it's all like by feel,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Right. But I basically can cook anything.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
I can cook anything. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, how did you decide to do box battles?
Okay, so actually, this kind of came about with the verification hot topic.
Okay.
Everybody was working really hard to get verified. And I wanted to come up with a way to get people, like people would come into my live as like a grow room and just throw coins to get visibility. And I'm like, you should be throwing coins at people
Yeah.
so that they can get verified. So I created a game called Love to Love. And it started out about a 3-hour game, right? And it was 24 rounds of 6 players, and nobody could be verified to come and play it. And it was really popular and really fun. But that's how it started. And then it turned out that, people that were not verified wanted to play. So one game a night we would do anybody. And then it just became like, you know what? No, just everybody come. It's the Love to Love game. And then it's kind of merged from there. I didn't do my first box battle until maybe, when was that? December. So a good 6 months in, seven months in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome because even
What I'm known for now.
Even the bigger creators on here, you see them all. They're always in her box battles, and I'm sitting here going, "Jaco, don't call me over there. I can't afford that."
Oh my gosh. We have different. Each game has a different feel, right? We have different
Yes.
versions of the Love to Love suite that we play. And when you get to like the big weekly or the monthly, like they're big, sure. But
Right.
like throughout the day, especially tomorrow on Fridays when we do Love to Love all day long, like we'll have 1 or 2 games that are, pretty big. But the majority of the games are just us having fun, and people are throwing, galaxies around and donuts. And Loretta Love will come out and talk about the hot dogs. Okay, if you don't know Loretta, and we
I
just
do
have a lot
love
of fun.
Loretta. I can't.
So
I
it's
can't
not
help
it's
it.
low pressure. It's
Yeah.
more community building than anything.
Good. That is awesome. I do love the Loretta impression. I really do. I do. I can't help that one. So
I mean, she's a favorite.
Besides the Love to Love battles and stuff like that, and then prestige battles, what else? I know you have several other streams that you do where you
Yeah.
teach and stuff as well. What
Yeah.
are those?
Your audio keeps on cutting out, my love, so I'll do my best.
Okay, sorry.
So we do a couple different. I'm not an employee. I'm an affiliate. I'm not the only one. But I know that because I've been here a while, and I pretty much I'm in love with everyone. I just love you guys. I have a great opportunity and a huge platform, so I like to be
Yes.
able to share that platform. So one thing that I've actually done. The Wisdom Wednesday did not start out as a favorited thing. As a matter of fact, it's not a favorite thing. It's a Meggs thing that favorited. I invited them to, and they're like, yeah, and now it's like our thing, which I
Yeah.
love. But I've done a Wisdom Wednesday since the 3rd week of being. Is that
Oh.
true? Yeah, no, so I joined July 14th, and then my anniversary is August 13th, and that's when it came up with the concept. So within a month, we were
Okay.
doing the Wisdom Wednesday, and it started out as just experts in their field come and take the platform for an hour and
That's
talk to us
phenomenal.
about Ryan Golfs came in and talked to us about self-employed tax situations and writing off expenses when you're a streamer. And Head Fried Rice came and talked to us about mental health, and Duck Race about like branding. So that's what it started out with. And then we got really busy, and the app was crashing a little bit because we exploded, and favorited staff couldn't like communicate efficiently to everyone
Right.
on the Discord. So I just said, Zach, come. We got 600 people in here. Come talk to us and do a Wisdom Wednesday. And it just kind of started that way. Like
Awesome.
that's how it's become a recurring weekly Wisdom Wednesday with Favorited. But that, my darlings, we do. And then on Saturdays was the other one that I started immediately on Favorited, and it was initially a talent show where anybody could come up for 5 minutes and perform. And it was lovely. And then it got to a point where a lot of people wanted to come up and instead of perform, just like introduce themselves or promote themselves. And so then it became more of a community meet and mingle. So we do the Favorite Has Got Talent Community Showcase every Saturday, where I use my platform for an hour to let you guys one-on-one introduce yourself or share a talent or promote whatever it is you have coming up.
I'm not very talented. Not very
Do that.
talented.
We do the Favorited Feud, which is a game we created, Generator and I came up with. It's the only game on Favorited where combined team points determine your win, and it's the survey says. I actually pop around the app and ask basic general questions. Like, let me give you an example, in chat, play along. You're going to the grocery store. You're in the dairy section. What are you there for? What are you there for?
Cottage cheese.
Okay, cheese for mistress, milk, cheese, butter, yogurt, eggs. Okay.
Okay.
So I go around and I get these, and I take a little survey, coffee creamer. Okay. And we'll kind of survey says, and then when we play the game, that's part of it, is that, if I'll ask the question, and then if you're the team lead and you say banana yogurt, you might get a pity point because only one person said that. But if you say milk, you might win the next move because that was the biggest winner. So we play that. We've got the prestige, like you said. We've got the favorite. It's Love to Love. The Wisdom Wednesday, I have the showcase. And then there's another game that we play called Favorited Factoids. And it's a combination of surveys, trivia, and from zero to T-Rex, which is an intensity game that we play with like Trivial Pursuit mixed in.
That is awesome. I do know that you.
No, that's what you asked me for. The Learn and Grow. Sorry.
Yes.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do a kind of a short form class, about an hour, just depending on how much time we want to take. And we go through just the basics of like the algorithm at Favorited. There's 10 things right now that you need to be mindful of. And then just like best practices, how to grow. A lot of people come in, they come in, they want their 100 followers and they want to go live because they know how to do it. And it's like, awesome, but you don't know how Favorited does it. So come and learn how Favorited does it, so that like we're transparent. We want you to be successful as well.
That is amazing. See, and I love that everybody on here is so transparent and that they're willing to share and love and show others. And
they're willing to share. What was that?
To share whatever they know and no gatekeeping. And anybody that comes into my life, my first thing is go follow Meggs.
Oh.
Go follow Meggs. You have to go to the Growing Lives. You have to go to Wisdom Wednesday. It's a thing over here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It is a whole thing. Yeah. Yes, even with a giggle or two, Andrew.
When I wordle Andrew, I wordle all over myself.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. If you had a different job, what would you want to do? Not that I don't want you going anywhere, though, by the way.
Here's the thing. Like, ultimately, this is my dream job right now.
Yes.
With less, like, I'm snacking less than I'd like to. But if I couldn't do this, I would like to have like a bed and breakfast with a floor show where I could, you come into my cute little house that I've decorated that somebody else cleans. Okay.
Yeah.
And I make sure you're cozy. Okay. And give you your extra blankets and give you a cuddle. Okay. And then I feed you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can do tours and take you around the town, show you what's good. Okay. And we can hang out. And then when you come sit down for your dinner, I can grab the mic and
I love that.
Stevie Nicks ya.
I absolutely love that.
Austin, did you like your graphic, Austin? I don't think that. You said it meh. Or do you want it changed?
No meh.
Austin sent the first summit, and of course it's awesome for Jane Austen. And I I kind of went Jane Austen with it, but I don't know if she likes it.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
You loved it? Oh, okay, good. Phew. Woo. Phew.
That is beautiful.
I know, they're awesome.
Dang.
I actually unveiled one today. Queen Dragon sent my first celestial.
I was there for that. I was so there for that. Oh my goodness, I love it.
It's gonna be this is the one that's foiled. Like,
Wow.
did you die?
And I love that she loves dragons because I'm with her on that. I absolutely love dragons.
I'm glad that they gave us our dragon gift. A chew is so cute.
He is. He is very cute.
He's missing his wings, but that's okay. He sneezed them off.
Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. What is your favorite fruit?
Are sweet tarts a fruit? I love my favorite fruit flavor is passion. My
Okay.
favorite fruit to put on pizza is pineapple. But if I was just like to eat a handful of fruit, I mean gushers, no, okay,
No,
then
no.
probably I don't know.
Banana, apple,
No,
pear,
no. What else is there?
oranges,
Fruit of the loom. That's my favorite fruit.
peaches.
A peach is good. A peach is. Oh, you know what? It's blackberries. It's blackberries.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's legit.
Fruit
BP
of the
says
loom.
strawberries for her, raspberries for Suncatcher. Okay, okay. Cherry loves bananas. I'm a pear girl. I love pears.
Oh, a pear.
I
Ooh.
love pears.
Herbal essences pear flavor. I like it.
Yeah. What is a childhood memory that is unforgettable?
Well, I told you the one about feeding my boyfriend glass. I consider that childhood because I've learned my lesson since. So you can't report me to the authorities. Okay. So actually, I don't know if you've seen Generator and I play White Tornado. Zach has done it
No.
with me. Christmas has done it with me. Pickleball's done it with me. But that's a game. So, in my faith, Monday nights traditionally are family nights.
Okay.
It's something that we don't. It's not a night anymore. Monday nights not anymore. But we're encouraged, right? Just have a night a week where we spend together as a family. No football practices, no golf outings, like one night a week where the family's together. And back when I was growing up, it was Monday nights and we would sing a little song together. And then we'd have a little bit of like dad would teach us like a moral lesson or something from the scriptures. And then we'd play a game and then we'd have a dessert. And often the game we would play would be the White Tornado. And then mom would use the flour to make the dessert. So some of my favorite memories are just looking around the kitchen table and looking at my brother and my sisters and my mom and my dad just covered in flour, just laughing and having a
That
great
is
time.
awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I have with my kids, we always did a Nerf wars. So even now that they're grown, they will come over and I will leave them a Nerf gun outside and we will play for like an hour. And it takes me months to clean them all up, by the way. Months.
Worth it.
It is so worth it still to
Worth
this
it.
day. They still love it. They've always talked about it, you know. But that's one of my favorite memories with my kids. Do you have any advice that you would give your past self?
Oh, so much. So much. So much. Don't feed your boyfriend glass, Megan. Don't do that. Don't listen to the voices in your head that talk negatively about you because that's not you.
That is not you because
Not you.
I can tell you you're amazing and beautiful.
I really think, I mean, it's advice I give myself every day and it's going to be okay. Like, you
Yeah.
know how when you're younger, like everything seems like it's the end of the world.
Yep.
And when you go through, like, you know, when you have a bad day or you say something dumb or like somebody slights you or like there's some kind of social faux pas or like it was an embarrassing moment, right? Nobody, actually, Christmas here kind of taught it to his kids when they were younger and they never had a problem since, or maybe they just lied to you. But basically, like, I love you, but nobody cares. Like
They get over it.
nobody makes as big a deal out of stuff as you're making it to
Yep.
be. Like it's not the end of your world or anyone or the nothing is ending except for maybe a couple of brain cells that you've killed with stressing yourself out.
Yes.
So I
I
think that
agree.
I wouldn't pay attention because I'm the kind of person that has to go through it, even if it's the best advice from the best person. And, it's like obvious, like I'm still going to do the way that I'm going to do it because I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
But I would still give myself the advice because I'm still going to do it.
I love
I'm an
that. I
idiot.
love that.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I absolutely love that because
Cigarettes? No, yeah, okay, I'll try it. Drugs? Oh, sure, what? Yeah, okay, I'm going to do it. I went through the DARE program.
yeah, we all had that in school, didn't we?
Some of us were lucky enough to have a DARE program.
But we still get, our friends are like, "Hey, try this, try this." But you
Mhm.
grow out of that eventually.
Mhm.
You do.
I mean, eventually, I hope so.
I hope everybody's grown out of it. I got
And if
lucky
not, my
enough.
darlings, it's okay because every day we have an opportunity to change and learn and grow.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And if you're not learning something new every single day, make sure you do because that's me. I like to learn something new every single day, whether it be about someone beautiful that I really care about over here, um, or just I'm learning a new program so I can set up OBS and get that going. Another new program.
Godspeed.
I know, I know, I know. Which is funny because I have this expensive equipment over here. I just don't know how to work it. I
Christmas is setting up my soundboard for me. I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't I have a soundboard, but it doesn't hook to the mixer and I'm not completely sure how to use the mixer, so don't, I got it for my birthday.
Say it again.
I got the mixer for my birthday and stuff.
Oh, yay.
I just don't know how to use it. I'm
It's okay.
learning.
You're going to figure it out.
I
I have faith.
um so what was it like growing up with Generator?
So, Generator and I are, how do I put this tactfully? We're both still very young, but she's older than me. So, when I was growing up, she was pretty much grown up.
Okay.
So we have the 5 older girls and then quite a big gap. And then my brother and older sister. No, it's actually my brother and I, very close, and then a little gap in my little sister. So my growing up, like a young child, just kind of vague memories of like watching my sisters put on raccoon eyes and blue shadow and big hair. And like that's where my love of the 80s came from.
Yes.
Because I was born in the 2000s, so you do the math. But if I think about like my childhood with my brother, right? He and I are very close together in age. So, doing a sit and spin or playing basketball together. We moved to Utah when I was at 12, and one of the funnest things was to have snow. We didn't really have snow in Washington,
Okay.
so to have winters here and like do snow sports and then we lived by the mountain and it would like dump rain and there was like the soccer field next to where we had a house and it would fill with rain and so my brother and I would take over our blow up mattresses that we use for camping and pretend that they like use them as paddle boats and paddle around the swampy soccer field because it was cool.
That is
That's what we
so
did.
awesome.
Okay,
That is
very
so
rebellious.
awesome.
So growing up with him as a sibling, and then of course my little sister Katie being responsible or feeling responsible for her, a lot of pressure. But I most certainly had my rebellious years that lasted a good couple of decades, and then adulthood settled in, kind of.
Yeah,
And here we
kind
are.
of. I love that. I don't ever want to be fully grown up, but yeah, you and I worked in the same industry. I was an escrow officer for several years.
Let's go, title workers.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Thank you, Andrew.
So yeah, that's what I did. I was the branch manager for a couple of very large title companies.
The
So
pressure, my darling, the pressure.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's an industry that I don't ever want to go back to.
As a matter of fact, I got a phone call from one of the owners of the company that I worked for a long time, wanting to know, like, they've got maybe another position. Am I interested? And I was grateful that they still remember me kindly and still have me in their,
Yeah,
in their pool of people. And the first one they call, and I appreciate that. But I was delighted to say, oh, thank you. Thank
but
you so
no.
much. But I'm good.
That is
I am good.
awesome. That is awesome. I love that. I absolutely love that. Um, let me go through. Oh, how many times, besides singing on your lives and stuff, how many times do you go out for karaoke?
I don't.
Oh,
No. No. As a matter of fact, doing the karaoke at VidCon was the first time I've done that in about 25 years.
oh, wow.
I know I don't, because birth, right? Because I'm only 25. I don't know. The math is mathing, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Is it?
I thought you would be there all the time because
No.
dang.
Yeah. So actually, my husband's quite a homebody. So like for any big event or like his birthday, like we do take out. We stay home. Like I'm
Oh,
fine with it. I'm fine with it. Aside from like going to church or like running errands, yeah, that you guys are my social outlet. You're my social
oh.
life. I don't go out without Isaac. Like I'll take Ike, my 5-year-old, to like Chinatown or take him to a restaurant or something. But like, yeah, I don't.
Oh.
You're my social outlet.
That
My
is
Wednesdays and
amazing.
Friday night date nights are you guys.
That is amazing. I love that. And I've noticed there's a lot of homebodies that this is
Mm.
their social outlet. It really is. And I think that's kind of, at least for some part, keeping people out of trouble.
I mean, you can't get into the physical trouble, but you can get to the mental, emotional, and spiritual trouble.
That is true.
I think a little bit
That
worse.
is very true. That is very true. Um, I try to stay away from all of that part of it
The
for
drama?
me. Yeah, the drama. I
Same.
try my best. So if you see me just like exit stage left, yeah, that's
So my safe word though, like when you come in my life, a certain level of respect is expected, right? You
absolutely.
don't swear, we don't, hit on the host or be nasty or that kind of thing. But when I pop around the app, like I don't expect you to change what you're doing, right? It's like me coming to see you at your house, and I'm not about to open up the door and be like, oh, you should use a different air freshener because it stinks. Like no, like if I'm uncomfortable, I will leave. But I do appreciate guys. Sometimes I roll in and I don't know what's happening. So if you can just chat the safe word, which Terry's got it in there, it's peewee. And I will just get my little butt right back out of there without making a wave or causing a fuss. But yeah,
Well,
if you ever pop in if I pop in there and you're like, oh Megs, don't swear, like I appreciate that, but please don't know that I don't expect that. Like just you be your amazing, gorgeous selves and do what feels good for you as long as you're not violating community guidelines. I'm not reporting you, I'm not blocking you, I'm not engaging, I'm just popping out.
and for me, I think when we're like us co-hosting right now, I think that there should be some level of respect when someone that is because I'm spicy
Yeah.
and y- I talk about spicy things and stuff like that. That's kind of my
Your
whole
MO,
thing.
baby. Your
That's
modus operandi.
But I think we as human beings should have respect for others as well. So when you come into my life, I am going to tell my chat to behave, especially Andrew down there.
Andrew's an absolute gentleman with me, and
He
I just
better
know
be.
that Favored After Dark favors the wicked. Andrew.
True, true.
Like wicked.
He says
Wicked
amen.
sweet.
Oh, but yeah, I think we should have respect because if Uncle Fester came into my life, he did come into Shorty and I's writing night because Shorty is an author. I'm working on my first book. And she just meowed all of a sudden. And I think he heard her from the FYP. It was absolutely amazing. And she's never going to live this down. She was just randomly, she was rocking out. She was supposed to be writing, but she was rocking out. And then all of a sudden just meows out of nowhere. we're laughing and giggling. She goes, "Did I just meow?" And I was like, "Yeah, I wasn't going to say nothing, but yeah."
mm, mm.
Uncle Fester comes in. He goes, "Meow like you mean it."
Put your back into it, girl.
Right? And I was literally laughing so hard. It was amazing. But yeah, so if you hear us meow every once in a while, that's just to tease Shorty. We love her to death, but yeah, that was awesome. Moment that I wish I would have recorded.
Mm,
For sure.
mm,
For
mm,
sure.
mm.
Well, I want to ask if you will sing that song for us now
Sure.
to close
Yeah,
us
I'm
out.
better. Okay, so this is the song I sing to Isaac as his goodnight song every night. This is the question was, if I had a theme song for my life, what would it be? And I'm like, Enya, obviously, but not really, but kind of. But I can't
Okay.
sing Enya, but I can sing this, and this is Ike's goodnight song. Okay, it goes like this. I am a child of God, and He has sent me here, has given me an earthly home with parents kind and dear. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me, help me find the way. Teach me all that I must do to live with Him someday.
She's got me.
Sorry. I was really trying to get someone out.
I honestly don't know how Disney has not signed her yet. I'm just going to say that. Because, oh my God, her voice is just amazing. And I absolutely love to hear her sing.
Well, I'm
Thank
happy to
you.
sing you a song if you want a song, my darling,
Absolutely. Sorry.
to wrap us up. All right.
Absolutely.
And by the way, just as a little teaser, we do have in an hour, we have a sponsored leaderboard event happening on Favorited at Reset. Okay.
Okay.
So if you don't know what that is, at Reset, there's going to be a little thing happening on the app. It's a sponsored leaderboard event. So if you're on for that, check that out. And then tomorrow's Love to Love Friday. And God, Loretta Love just might come out and say, God, you look so nice and tasty. God, you look just like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. Thanks for the hot dogs. Thanks for the hot dogs, guys. All right.
I love that.
Let's see.
I love that.
All right, let's do this one. You're Not Alone Christmas? Yeah? Okay. I know it. I'll take my retainers out for this one. Can we have some people follow our gorgeous Annie Mars right here in
Annie
the pinned
Mars.
comment? She needs
two more. Two more
We
followers,
can get her there, right?
guys.
All right, my darlings. We say a couple things around here, and the first is that your value and worth has nothing to do with the number of coins you're gifted or where you land on the leaderboard or your ability to gift coins. Your value and worth has nothing to do with the body that you operate.
That's right.
Your lack of legs or double the legs, okay? The car you drive, the job you have, the person you're married to, whether or not you have children, whether or not you are a child. We're all worth the same.
Yes,
we were divinely created
absolutely.
and we have unique individual worth. But that said, everybody's a little different. We're all kind of unique. And sometimes it feels like the weight of the world is just too much, and that maybe God has confidence that you'll be able to get through anything, any challenge He throws at you. And sometimes maybe you feel like God's overestimated your abilities a bit, right? He hasn't. And you're not the only one that's going through this. And even if it feels like you are, you're not alone. So we just want to remind you of that.
I love you.
And singing a little song. Here it comes. We'll do the low version. That's not the low version. We'll do the low version. All right. Don't cry. You're going to make me cry. Then we're all going to cry. And it's just really well hydrated around here. Here's a little song to help you get along. It'll see you through when you're feeling blue. Though it's not profound, when you're feeling down, so down, Sing this little tune. You'll feel better soon. You're not alone. Even though right now you're on your own, you are loved in ways that can't be shown. Your needs are known. You're not alone. And when you cry, you're just letting go of heartache deep inside. So tomorrow there'll be sunshine and a sky and love close by. You're not alone. And I know it's not that easy, but I know that it won't last. 'Cause one who loves you more than me is sending blessings fast. You're not alone. Say it one more time, I'm not alone. Even when it's hard to find the words, you're always heard. You're not alone. Even if you're finding it hard to relate to others, there's always a place that you can go and just vent, right? Just talk to him, talk to yourself, just talk it out. Have a rest, and you'll feel better in the morning. But no matter what, you're not alone. Say it one more time. I'm not alone. Even when it's hard to find the words, your prayers are heard. You're not alone.
She's sorry. Her voice is amazing and beautiful. I appreciate you taking your time to do this interview with me.
You are a great interviewer. Thank you for asking some really fun questions and giving me an opportunity to share a little bit more of my heart, making it about less about favorited and more about just us as creators.
Yes.
I love you and I love the Chaos family and I love all the fun that we have together. But more importantly, I just love the heart and soul that you bring to everything that you do, Mistress. You are
Thank
an
you.
absolute darling.
You
I
as
love you.
well. And you, I swear, I don't know why Disney hasn't picked you up.
Head toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Head toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?